Okay, this is the second podcast of the day, July 7, 2026, that we're having to clarify a little bit of confusion here. Okay, I rejected Charles Perry. I don't like him. There's nothing to like about this guy. No woman is going to want a man who peeps. No one wants a man that does that. And that makes you broke. And that ruins everything good. It ruins every relationship you have. And keeps runs your family off and your friends off. You're alone. Why don't you like me? I ran all your people off. They won't talk to you anymore. No, that's not how that works. You're a job for me, and I made that clear, and that's all you are. So, Mr. Perry has gone around and told people we're married. What he did is he forged a marriage license. Lucky Miller asked me about it just a few months before he was murdered. Did you sign this? No. Why would I? He didn't have it with him. He told me about it. Why would I have signed that? I made it very clear Mr. Perry's attention is not wanted. He's a stalker. Actually, he's a human trafficker. He has sold me. He's very desperate to deliver. He wants me to sign an affidavit recanting my court testimony. They've never had a victim that sued them before. They've never had a victim who had help from law enforcement. It's a need to know. You don't get to know much about it. When they arrest you, then you'll know. Now, my boss said he would call you and answer the questions for you that he can, sir. Okay, but he had stipulations because he does not need to talk to you. He does not need to talk to you. He doesn't want to talk to you. He wants you off my back is what he wants. Okay? So he said you may not you cannot invade her privacy. You cannot contact her or her family at all. She cannot be broke and you get a phone call from me. Okay? There's no chance in hell that I will ever talk to you until I arrest you if she's broke. No chance in hell, sir. Okay? They have a forensic accountant calculating how much money you owe me from damaged property, interfered with contracts and commerce, money he had just flat out stole, okay, and time and voyeurism and hacking. They got a guy calculating those amounts. Here's what you owe, and now dentist too. And every injury, sir, every injury, every single injury. And you can't cause problems and loss for her. You get the fuck out of her life. And until you get out of her life and I make sure you're going to stay out, we're going to let some time go by and we're going to make sure you stay out of her life. And she's not broke and having problems because of you. And you're not causing, you're not peeping and creeping. There's not going to be a phone call to you until that happens. Okay, all I'm asking you to do is comply with the law. That's it. I'm not going to be trafficked. The guys go where I go, and you should have figured that out a long time ago. If you want to be governor, Mr. Perry, you have to be smarter than someone who can't even tie their shoe. Everywhere you go, these guys are with me. Everywhere they go, everywhere I go, there they are. Okay, I'm part of a team. The only thing I was supposed to do is help you get elected so the undercovers could get to you easier than if you're sitting in a back office doing math all day. Now you're out mingling with the public. You vigorously pursued public figure status. We just went with that. Okay, so I've asked you repeatedly to cease and desist invading my privacy. I have the legal right to my privacy. You don't have the right to invade it. This is not something you've just done to me. You troll women. We have a witness that said this. And this is not the only witness, and it's not the only evidence they have. They use your cameras that you have in my home to watch you break into my home and damage my property. So that when you put rat poison in something, I know not to eat it, I pour it out. And you know that because we've said it over and over and over and over. Sir, how is it possible that you have this much time to make everybody else say the same thing for you over and over and over, and it just never clicks? Okay, so I've told you to stop watching me in the privacy of my home. Stop hacking me, stop cloning my phone, and you give back what you took from me. And you fix the problems you caused for me, and you get the fuck out of my life, or we will do it for you. If we do it for you, you're not going to like how we do it. I promise you it will embarrass the hell out of you. I know that nothing embarrasses you. This will. This will humiliate you. We want to make it as painful as possible so that you understand very clearly you don't have my consent, you never did, and you better stop or you will be stopped. So what he'll do is I'll watch a TV show, and I'm watching the TV show for my own reasons. I don't share them with him. We're not a couple. We're not friends. I'm in the privacy of my own home, watching some TV show I want to watch, or some movie, or listening to some song in my phone, or typing something in my phone, or doing something in my phone, and he ascribes his own meaning to it. And then he'll run around and go, oh, she's hinting. She said it's this or it's that, because it was in the TV show she was watching, or it was in the song she was listening to. And she's sending mixed signals. And she's stringing me along. Nope. You're seeing things I don't intend for you to see against my will, and you're taking it very, very wrong, and you've made a complete buffoon ass of yourself. And that is not my problem. That is not my problem. I said you owe me $3,000 a day for watching me in the privacy of my home, $2,000 a day for everything else you hacked, and I upped it in May to $5,000 a day with voyeurism. And that is money you owe me, and you will pay it. You do it or they'll do it for you. And if they have to do it for you, you have my word. I promise it will cost you at least double due to the legal processes we will have to go through to get it. We will get it. We will get it for me and my son. He's also adding interest for every day you refuse to pay your bill. Got it? So for him to run around and say, we're a couple, I've been in the same room with Charles Perry since 2013. Someone said that. He says he's not stalking. Everywhere she goes, there he is. Why is he talking to her kids and she's not? Why is he talking to her family and she's not? If that's not stalking, I don't know what is. This guy's been accused of stalking at the very least. Okay, but it's also human trafficking, stalking to human traffic. Everything is but for causation standard with intent to coerce, human trafficking, stalking, human trafficking, coercion, witness tampering, victim tampering, altering evidence, tampering with evidence. All that's criminal activity in all 50 states. Fraud upon a court, perjury, suborning perjury, over and over. How many counts are they going to charge you on that one? How many counts? You don't know. You won't know until he arrests you, and then you can find out then. And if you feel like it's inappropriate, fight it out in court like everybody else. I don't like you. I rejected you, and then I left, and I moved twice to get away from you, not down the street, 400 miles away from you, to another town. Account for your whereabouts for the past 10 years. Why are you where I am? Why are you talking to my family? Why are you talking? And then I move to Oklahoma to be with my family to keep my son safe from you. Okay, so my family defied my authority as my son's mother. Took my son around a murderer who has now tried to kill my son behind my back and lied to me about it, so they'll have some legal consequences as well. That's not my problem either. They knew good and well I didn't want anything to do with you. They did all this behind my back. All of it. So, we told you for 6 years after the guy said, don't invade her privacy, do not contact her or her family, she had better not be broke, motherfucker. Who the fuck does that to a woman? She better not have problems and loss because of you. Give back what you took and get out. Or I'll do it for you. Okay, the reason we can get names, who's Dwayne? We got another name today. Who's Dwayne? I don't want to help you, Charles, and you continue to ask me questions like you think I do. Stop contacting me, you stupid little bitch. Stop contacting me. Every contact, every problem, every loss gets me more. It should deter your crime. That is the intent. That's the intent. Deter your contact. I don't want to hear from you. I sure shit don't want to help you. I want to help my son, not you. And you and Judge Egan and anybody else who's interfered with me being with my son and taking care of him and protecting him from you and David and all you murderers, you're gonna have to face the law, and that's it, and that's all. Doesn't matter who you are. Doesn't matter who you think you are. Now, if you tried to kidnap me, what would my guys do to you? Okay, back to what the guy said. He goes, this guy's been accused of stalking. Okay, if you're a public figure or an elected official accused of stalking, what you'd want to do is stay as far away from the accuser as possible, so that nobody can misconstrue anything you do and say, yeah, he is stalking. What does this guy do? He goes right where she is to a whole nother state and will not fucking leave. And hangs out with her family and hangs out with her friends and hangs out at the strip clubs where she works. And that is stalking. And if this was my family member and some strange man I've never met and don't know from Adam came around on my property and started telling me, oh, I'm dating your niece, you know what I would have told him? Which her family should have told him? Until she brings you over, you get the fuck off my property and do not come back. So why did her family allow him into their lives and they shove her out? What kind of monsters do that? You don't do that to your family. That is not how you treat your family. And I cannot understand why her family did that to her. I can't even imagine. There's no way my family would do that. There's no way. And that guy was not the first one. You also convened a grand jury at one point, and one of the grand jurors said the same thing. After that was all over with. My family would never, ever do that to a family member. Never. I can't believe they did that to her. I can't believe they did it to her. And that was before you did what you did to Dennis. Now, whoever said it's time to pop this little guy's cherry, and he was talking about raping a 2-year-old, and the mom said no. And he then said, ask CJ what I do to women who go against me. They thought my son told me. However, when my son is having a heart attack and flatlining and projectile vomiting and dying of turpentine murder, you know, you hand him a bong, you tell him it's weed, he takes an inhale, he takes one hit, and he's gone. He can't call me while that's happening, but someone did. Someone got in, not with me directly, someone got in touch with the guys that are helping me. The guys that are helping me tell me he's emaciated, he's skin and bones, and we've got to get you to him. We got to figure out, so try this one more thing, and if that doesn't work, then maybe we need to just start making arrests. We're already having some hearings. We're not going to tell anybody what those hearings are about, but one of the judges said Judge Ian is aiding and abetting, actively murdering your kid. I don't care what she says. I don't care. That's what she's doing. That is what she's doing. As Steve Kunstler is too. And they are the hands off that kid. And you let his mom take care of him. And you quit trying to kill him. All of his stuff. You gotta lie. It's not covered up now. It is not covered up. I know you think it is. So Mr. Perry has made this sound like there's a romance here, and there's not. Okay, I don't like him. I rejected him, and then I left, and I moved twice to get away from him. All he had to do is leave me alone. Instead, he put the cameras in my house, and then he'll take stuff that I do and go around and tell me, oh, well, she said this, and she said that. Things that he is seeing against my will. He's been told repeatedly, cease and desist. Stop watching me in my house. Fuck off, weirdo. Stop watching. They don't just watch. They're exploiting us. They're selling watch time on the dark web. They're selling us. So he's gaining, his personal entertainment, and he's gaining a profit, a financial gain with my body and my property and my utilities and my internet service. And for that, he will go to jail, and he'll have to pay me for doing that to me. And I do expect payment. I expect it. Now, if the guys have to make you pay it, it's going to cost you at least double. And I think you know that. Surely you know that. But the thing is that whatever I'm doing may not have anything to do with Mr. Perry. It may have something to do with someone else he knows nothing about. And what this guy was saying, that's kind of what this guy was saying. He's not wrong. We're not going to confirm specific information. I'll say in general, he is not wrong. For all you know, she's keeping in touch with whoever she's in a relationship with through these guys helping her. That could be one of them. It could be her ex-husband. It could be Fabian. It could be anybody. And so whatever she's doing might have something to do with that and nothing at all to do with Charles. But Charles is running around saying it's about him, and it's not about him. And he looks like a buffoon. He looks like a fool. Okay, here's the thing. She's never said, I'm playing this song for you. She didn't say that. She told him, give it back and get the fuck out of my life. You don't have consent to peep. You don't have consent to hack me and then take things wrong and make a fool of yourself. You don't have that right, and you are to stop. She's told him repeatedly, stop it. It is rape. Now, how does a guy come away with that I meant something secret message for him without being a nutbag? But that's not exactly the whole thing. Because Mr. Perry makes fun of people who believe his bullshit that this is about a romance or this is about a political vendetta. He makes fun of them. They believe my bullshit. And then he laughs about it. So it's not about a romance even for him, and it's not about a political vendetta even for him. He makes fun of them. It's about making money with sexual exploitation and human trafficking. And that's it and that's all. Even for him. The delusion is coming into play when he's not getting how much trouble he's in, that we have this, he doesn't understand what it means that we have that kind of information. That somebody else got that from him to me, including what's going on with my son. And whoever Gabaldon is that's not protecting my son, or, why is my son emaciated in Gabaldon's custody, and Judge Ian's custody, and Charles and Dave's custody, and Gordy's custody? Who the fuck is Gordy anyway? Who the fuck is that? Who is that? Charles, who is it? I mean, you need to start talking about what you've done, what you're doing actually. Because your gig is up. There's stuff you can't cover up now. We did that on purpose. You don't think we did? We're very strategic in everything we do. So you think you're going to kidnap me, what are my guys going to do to you? They go where I go. So when you sit there and you daydream, that's where your delusion is coming into play, is that you don't seem to get it, dumbass. Someone got all this information for me. There's 419 pages here. Someone else got the information. Someone else is telling me what's going on with my son. You're keeping me from him. You're interfering with my assignment from law enforcement investigating you. You're interfering. You're calling all around trying to find my boss and who that law enforcement agency is. And it's a need to know. They're not going to tell you anything. I don't know how many different ways we need to. Who's Dwayne? Who's Gordy? Who's Bencor? Who are those people? Who's Trevor? Who's Jeff and Billy? Who's Gary? Who's Phil and Ethan? Who's Marvin and Rachel? Who the fuck are those people? See, we can get names. Somebody else got those names. I don't have those names. I don't know those people. So if they can get these names and what you did to my son specifically, then, and then he needs me, and you're interfering. Okay, and the McNamara email, we had it way before you actually did that. Okay, so if someone's getting that information from you and giving it to me, and you think you're going to kidnap me, and that they're just not going to do anything, what planet do you live on? That's where you're having problems with delusion. That's where you're in daydream world, and it's ridiculous and it's absurd. And how you can say the stuff you say with a straight face, I don't know. I really don't know. I really fucking don't know. I don't even care. If you weren't so delusional, we probably wouldn't have so much here. Because while you're running around pretending there are no cops, the cops are getting what you just said. So your plan doesn't work. All the pullover conversations. Boy, David, you got a problem with this. We already know, dumbass. We already know. We already know, David. David, we already know. Once it's out, it's out. So when we have it, we have it. Okay? So, what do you want me to do when the guy finally pulls me over? If they let him pull me over. I told you so. I did say. How many 1,500 some recordings of you talking about? Pull her over, 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 pull her over. Oh my God. And I already said, then the one time you did get pulled over and I got a ticket, I said it in my brief. I said it it's in the court transcripts. I was threatened with a pullover specifically. This is the specific harm they intended to cause with intent to coerce human trafficking delivery, and this is what they did to cause the harm. Case dismissed, no cost. Now you just want to try again. And now you got Jerry Bender and Steve Kunzwiller, asking for the same. Just pull her over. Just pull her over. Just pull her. Dear Jesus. But we did say that. I told you so. We already said it. We already have it. Did you want to confirm my intel? That's all you're going to do. We're using the civil cases and the traffic court case and the eviction case and Mike Neely's murder trial for your criminal charges. Why wouldn't we? It's part of the crime. Why would we not do that? You can't be governor if you can't put stuff like that together in your head all by yourself. You're not smart enough. You're not smart enough. They go where I go. Every time you make me move, things get worse for you because you're pissing my boss off. He goes where I go. You want to talk to him and you want his help, and then you piss him off all day. We can get names because he does not make money off the backs of women and children or steal from women and children, and you do. So you can't get his name in 15 years. No amount of money. No amount of money. He doesn't act like you. He can get names. Remember? So, we actually got more today, sir. I mean, how many times we got to repeat ourselves? Look at that. You have even not one name of any of my colleagues, anybody in the need to know. You don't have one. Look at all these. Every contact, every problem, every loss. Every contact, every problem, every loss. Every contact, every problem. I don't know these people, Charles. These are your friends. These are your colleagues. These are your colleagues. They're your accomplices. Who's Gabaldon? Who the fuck is this guy with my son? Who is he? I've not met him. I don't know the guy. Who is he? There's a cop that got his name. He gave it to me. I'm not with my son. You're interfering. So how would I get his name if there's nobody investigating you? It's not possible. There's no possible way I'd have that without you being under investigation and David Robertson being under investigation and Gordy and Gregory and Lucius being under investigation. There's no way. I don't know any of those. I don't know Gregory. I don't know Gordy. I don't know Lucius. I know David and Charles. David came and threatened, "Hi, I work for Charles Perry. I'm going to murder you. Do you like boats? You want me to drown you?" Right out of the gate, that's what he said. Right out of the gate. Okay. Speaking of which, David does this very rude thing, and we heard him doing it the other day, where you're talking to him and you start getting on the right track and you start bringing out truth, and he does not like that. And he'll do it, and his people do it. And he'll go, stop, back up. It's a gaslighting technique, and it is very rude. The guy needs some social skills. You don't interrupt like that, sir. Don't interrupt like that. Mr. Perry, if you contact me, I get names. So all these names came from your unwanted contact and your harassment and your bothering and your, and every, you take my money, we take from you. So whoever, when keep that, whoever he was talking to, keep that in mind. You are on the right track. Keep going. Don't stop. Don't let him interrupt you. Don't let him be rude like that. He does not have the right to act like that. So don't let him. Okay, get some manners, David. Or whoever did that. Stop. Back up. Oh, fuck you. You know what? You can just get up and walk off. You don't have to finish a conversation with somebody that does that. That means you're on the right track, and he wants to distract you, and he wants to get you on the wrong track, or he wants to make you think you're wrong. You're not wrong, you're right, or he wouldn't do that. So, if you notice that, hang on. Okay, this Pinto guy found out when I was working and where I worked, as David did, and came there to talk to me and solicited $5,000 prostitution for Charles Perry. Sleep with him and he'll pay you $5,000. And I was like, no. Nope. Yuck. No. The guy's a turnoff. Come on with that. Okay, so he does the same thing. As we're talking, he says, stop. Back up. Because I wasn't saying what you want to hear. Right there. There it is. See? Very rude. no social skills at all, interrupts me because I was saying things he did not want to hear. Okay? So if you start talking and you make sense and you're on the right track, or you just, they don't want to hear that. What you can't, the other thing that a lot of people do? Say what they want to hear, so they shut up and go away. And they go on with your day. Because sometimes they'll take your entire day arguing with them. And it's a waste of your time. You can't fix stupid, and you cannot reason with crazy. And we've heard it. Mr. Perry took up an hour of my time. It's like talking in circles. It's like trying to talk to a drunk 6-year-old. It's embarrassing. I don't have time for that. I got stuff to do. Why didn't he? Why doesn't he not have something to do? I mean, this is ridiculous. I don't have time for this. So, no one has time. No one has time to deal with your shit, guys. They don't. They don't have it. We all have a life. Why don't you? Okay? So, this is something that they just do. It's very rude. See? He does it too. He didn't say back up, but I have had another person tell me that. Stop. Back up. No? How about you shut up? Or how about I go on with my day and you can go, leave? How about you leave? How about you get out of my face? Or should I just say what you want to hear so you shut up and get out of my face? Either one works, as long as you're out of my face. Right? Because I'm tired of your bullshit. You're not fooling me. You might fool some people, you're not fooling me. So maybe you go on with your day and I'll go on with mine. How about that? Stupid. Bitch slap the stupid off you people. Okay, here's the next thing. Okay, this individual went to a location where he thought he could find me. Who is that? Who is this individual going to a location 2 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock at night, twice now, looking for me? Who is that? I don't know who that is. You tell me. Who was going to a place he thought he could have a conversation with me, and from what the guy said is he was going to try to cause a distraction and grab your ID if you had been there. So, good thing you weren't there. Twice. He was there twice. 2 o'clock in the morning on one day and 10 o'clock at night to get your driver's license and steal it from you. That's what we heard them talking about. So who is this guy? Who is this guy? Tell the court, Mr. Perry. You like going to court and talking. Talk about that. Okay, so the 419 pages of intel was obtained by law enforcement, and then some of it given to me. And everyone else, and they need to know who has it. What all do they have? There's a lot we've not told you anything about. What are they going to do with it? When are they going to do it? And how pissed off did you want them to be when they do it? I told you, Charles, for 6 years, all day, every day, I'm not going to take your bribe. I don't take bribes. And I sure shit, I'm not going to take a bribe. You're not going to bribe me with my own money. You owe me and Dennis a lot of money, a fuck ton. There's a forensic accountant adding it up. Damaged property, time, stolen money, stolen property, bodies, damaged bodies, sir. Interfered with contracts, commerce, with intent to coerce, grand larceny, extortion. So, and I mean, the list is long. They got a guy figuring all that out. What we told you to do, give back what you took, fix the problems you caused, or it will be done for you. And we will make you so embarrassed, you have no idea. I told you, if we have to do it for you, you're not going to like how we do it. Okay? But you want to see for yourself. How many times do we say, or we will get more, and we'll do it ourselves. We will get more, give it back and get out, or we will get more, and we'll do it ourselves. And then we get more every single day. Who's Dwayne? That's the new name today. All those names, Charles. We got more. You said no. Okay, suit yourself. Now we got 419 pages. How much did we get in the last 6 years? Every day we say the same thing over and over and over for the dum-dum. Give back what you took and get out of our lives, or we will do it ourselves for you. We will get more and do it ourselves for you. Just like that, that's how that's going to be. It's not up to you. And then y'all run around going, how'd she know to do that? We planned this horrible thing, a kidnapping, and it didn't work because she found out and knew how to get around it. Every day. And you call her all around while you pretend there's no cops, but you're asking, is it you? Does she work for you? No one's going to tell you anything until you give it back and get the fuck out of my life. And I never hear from you again. I don't know how many different ways we can say the same thing. You tell me no, they're not going to tell you yes. You're not backdooring me on this, dumbass. We say it and then we show you. They go where I go. We're going to ruin you. You could have left me alone. You didn't. We're going to ruin you. That's it. You chose it. Live with it. Live with it. Nobody ascribes meaning to things that I do but me. Sure shit, not Whack Job Perry. Sure shit, not him. Not Gregory, nobody else. I do. So if I watch the TV show Mom, because I think it's funny, that's not a secret message to you that my mom's a leak. I'm not told how information is obtained. It's either a court-ordered, electronic something, or an infiltrator, or an official informant, or an unofficial leak. And that's as much as I know. You know what I know. I don't want to help you. I want you to fuck off. I've made that really clear in everything I've said and done for over a decade. So stop going around and lying to people and trying to play some con. See, he thinks that if he makes it sound like there's a romance between us, that if he kidnaps me, he can just explain, oh, she just came with me, her husband, and we just ran off somewhere. She's living in this house I got her. No, it is human trafficking. He's trying to deliver and hold me hostage in a compound that is actually a human trafficking brothel. This is where they pimp out women and their children, and they get raped. And Mr. Perry gets paid, $25,000 to rape a 2-year-old. Come on over, right? That's where he wants to take me. It is not there's not a romance there even for him. There's not one. It's a con. He makes fun of you if you're stupid enough to believe him. And maybe he should. Maybe you have that coming. If you're that dumb that you would believe this guy. You don't go around telling people, I just need to cause a problem bad enough for her to call me. We just need to cause a problem bad enough for her to call me. If I can rat poison her enough to where she calls 911 and ends up in the hospital, now she's subdued, I'll go kidnap her out of the hospital. Because she can't fight back in the hospital. We're so weak, we pick on women or sissies. And we have to have help with that. Meh. Oh my gosh. Wow. The fuck is, all of this has been said before. Over and over and over and over. I've not said anything today that I've not said before many, many times. Many times. So, we don't have time to repeat ourselves for the dumb people. We don't have time. If you've got a problem and you can't understand what people say and how much trouble you really are in, and you're some kind of dumb fuck, stop bothering me with that. You are paying an attorney a fuck ton of money. He needs to be the one to explain this to you, not me. It is not my responsibility, and it is not my problem. You are bothering me, and you are going to be stopped. And that you're not going to like how the guys do it. You're not going to like it. But that is your choice. Okay, for 6 years we've said, you're going to give back what you took, you're going to fix the problems you caused, and you're going to get the fuck out of my life, or we'll get more, and we will do it for you ourselves. We ourselves will do it. And you are not going to like how we do it. Any more than you liked us getting names, and as my son is dying, we got that. We got that. Okay, they had limited live feeds. That one wasn't one of them. That one was not one of them. Somebody got in touch with the guys and said, you need to pay attention to this right now because Dennis is dying. And then they tuned it in, and then we got it. So, my son can't tell on you while he's dying, can he? You dumb son of a bitch. So, when you want to know who, maybe they had, I don't know who it was, and I don't care. I'm not told who leaks on you. What I know is we don't have them, and you do. Take the fucking hint already. Take the fucking hint already. I don't like you. I would never want a man who peeps. I would never want a man who makes me broke. I would never want a man who peeps. I would never want a man who makes me broke. I do not fucking do broke. And you knew that. And you knew that. And now it's even worse, because now you're trying to murder my child. So, you can expect us to ruin you. We were going to ruin you anyway. But when you fuck with my kids, we will absolutely ruin you. Now, you tell me one person's name that has the information I have and has gotten this close to actually ruining you. Other than me, and other than the guys helping me, name one other person that's gotten this close to it. There's not one, is there? Okay, you do what you do, and you will fucking live with it. We get more every day. Give it back and get out, or we'll get more and do it ourselves. And you say, no, look, we got more. Oh, look, we got more, David. Oh, look, we got more, Gordy. I don't know who you people are, Gordy. I've never met you that I know of. Who the fuck are you, Gordy? Who are you? So, why are people coming? I don't know. Why are people coming where I am, or where they think I am, Mr. Perry? Why are they doing that? Who are these people? If you're not doing exactly what we say. If you're contacting me, I will always get more information to ruin you with. You take from me, we take from you. You cause problems for me, we cause problems for you. You ruin, we ruin. And then you guys ruin people and laugh. So when we ruin you, laugh. You think that's funny, so laugh. I don't want to hear from you, you stupid little bitch. I don't want to hear from you, you stupid little yuck bitch. I don't want to hear it. That's why I didn't ask you what you think. I don't care to hear it. I don't want to hear it, okay? If I don't go where you are, if you come where I am, I will slit your throat ear to ear. Or I will get you throat to throat, and I won't think twice about it. That's what will happen. I'm not going to wait to see if you have a chloroform rag or a syringe with something deadly in it. I will kill you dead. And you need to be very clear on that. And if I don't, the guys will shoot you in the head. And they go where I go. And you need to be very clear on that too. Get away from me and my family. You don't have a choice. Nobody understands why you think you do. Because you're fucking retarded? Why do you think you have a choice? After what we have on you to ruin you in a criminal case, why do you think you have a choice? Fuck off.